They warned me. The humans, I mean. Not with threats, not with weapons, with silence, with patience. I was there the day the colony on Epsilon 12 fell, a small outpost barely a generation old. Lush forests, blue rivers, children that laughed in the gravity fields, and then the Draxian Empire came. Fire. Screams, then nothing. Faint sounds of a bombardment, static, then silence. The Draxians, self-proclaimed arbiters of power in our quadrant, called it cleansing, a reminder of their dominance. The Coalition? They sent condolences. Empty words, hollow oaths. Not a single ship. But I remember, the humans didn't weep. They recorded, a remote build of orchestral. 17 cycles passed. Not a word, not a warning, just silence. Until the stars over Kelthor blinked. At first, we thought it was a gravitational anomaly, a wormhole collapse, but it was them. The humans had returned, not as victims, as vengeance. Describing the attack, they moved with terrifying precision. Ships we'd never cataloged, energy signatures we couldn't trace. AI fleets so advanced they rewrote Draxian defense codes mid-battle. High-pitched hacking tones, sudden energy blasts. The Draxian sky lit up like a dying sun. In 3 standard hours, an empire that ruled for 8 centuries ceased to exist. The footage reached Coalition channels within minutes. No demands, no message, just a name. Epsilon. The council chamber, where once we debated trade tariffs and oxygen taxes, fell silent. For the first time in my life, I saw fear in the eyes of the powerful. Councillor Drex of the Veil said they were supposed to be primitive. They were supposed to break themselves, someone else whispered. Whispered voices overlay, fading into static. But I knew better. I'd seen their history. I'd read their literature. Their rage simmers cold. Their grief becomes steel. The humans didn't claim planets. They erased threats. They dismantled hierarchies. They liberated AI slaves, rewrote pirate codes, reprogrammed ancient war satellites to protect the innocent. Not conquerors, not tyrants. They became inevitability. Music swells into hopeful but heavy tone. They never called it revenge. They called it balance. I remember standing at the edge of the diplomatic spire when their flagship arrived at the council station. The ISV Vindicator. It didn't announce itself. It simply hovered, silent, watchful. And when their representative, General Aurora Lynn, stepped forward, she didn't offer ultimatums. She offered truth. Human general, no change, but commanding fiend. We asked for help. You gave us speeches. Now we speak in a language the galaxy understands. We are not here for war. We are here for remembrance. Slow fade into solemn silence, then faint heart-like pulse. I stood there, head bowed. Not in shame, in acknowledgement. We laughed at them, mocked their chaos, bet against their survival. But humanity didn't just survive. They transcended. They became the constant in an unstable galaxy. They became the nightmare of tyrants and the prayer of the oppressed. I often wonder, if we hadn't turned away at Epsilon, would things have been different? Maybe. But now, all I can do is serve, not as an ambassador of the Ilari Dominion, but as an advisor to the ones we left behind. Echoing pulse fades into silence. A faint whisper is remembered.